I actually joined the fire service to get my EMT and to help kind of progress coming out of the Boy Scouts and help serve the community. And had a couple friends at the fire department that joined and got hired with the city, and they told me about the test, and I took it, and here we are. So we were at the firehouse. We were dispatched for a structure fire. Reports came in that there was a possible entrapment on a male on the second floor. So, you know, part of my job as the rescue driver is that search. So, you know, on the way there, I was trying to think of, you know, places where he would be, or, you know, how to get to where I needed to be. So as I approached the house, I remember it was a pretty clear day. There was definitely smoke coming out of the front of the house. It was a second floor front fire. There were people yelling that there was somebody trapped on the second floor. I remember hearing a couple people say that as I approached the house. So you go in the front door and you enter into a living room type area, and you know, the steps were kind of right inside that living room, and they led right up to the second floor, kind of in the middle of the layout of the house, and up we went and went to work. We could definitely feel the heat from where I was. There was no visible fire. It was all the thick smoke and the heat that was coming down the hallway at us. You know, the smoke was really thick. It was banked down to the floor. I remember it being like it stuck right away to the mask, and it was really hard to see. There was a little bit of heat. So I felt my way around, felt a door, got into the bedroom on the second floor, and realized that there was a hospital bed to my left. So I could see the bed if I got right up against it. You know, I only had, you know, maybe a foot worth of visibility through the smoke. You kind of expect somebody to be there. So I reached up on top of the bed and found him laying there. He was unresponsive. At that point, I couldn't tell if he was breathing. I didn't think he was, but I wasn't certain. I had some difficulty getting him out of the bed by myself. So I went back out into the hallway, grabbed one of the guys walking past, and we just lifted him. It was kind of a muscle over because there was a side rail on top of the headboard that we had to overcome. So you know, we kind of got our arms underneath him, and we were able to get him up and out of the hospital bed. And then as we started to exit the room to get him down the stairs, I actually got entangled in the oxygen tubing for his oxygen machine. And I kind of fell forward as we made our way towards the door, and had to get myself untangled as they continued to extricate him down the stairs and get him out to EMS. They revived him and got him to Reading Hospital, and I went from there. You know, I've been in the emergency services since I was 16, and you kind of, in the back of my mind, how I kind of process everything is, you know, I did what I could to give him that chance, and our medics did an excellent job of, you know, being able to bring him back and let his family have a little bit more time with him to say their goodbyes. And so, you know, for me, I did my best, and there are some things that are just not in our hands that we can't control, and you know, we try to reverse that when we can, but it doesn't always work.
We talk about the effort in terms of what we do, and the effort Ken had made, not only in rapidly locating the victim, but in also having to extricate the victim from this atypical bed. So it was a rapid effort, a very professional effort. The searches took place very rapidly as the hose line was being advanced, as the hose line was getting in position, which is what we pride ourselves on. Again, there's an awful lot of synergy that takes place. It may not be readily apparent to civilians, but we know that everyone is in position to do their job. And Ken is the driver of the rescue. As he mentioned earlier, that's his job. Doing that primary search as quickly and as rapidly as we possibly can to account for human life in our occupied row homes. In a very dense urban area, that rapidity is critical to save lives and to make attempts to save lives. And I thought Ken's effort was absolutely noteworthy, and he deserved the recognition.